We will oppose any attempt to impeach WETANGULA from Speaker's position.
The young man whom I found at City Mortuary with his brains blown off by a sniper from on top of Parliament. I want to urge parliamentarians, do you sincerely feel you should go and sit in that august house at a time like this? Or is indeed the best thing for you to do? Parliament can perhaps even dissolve itself. I'm asking on Speaker WETANGULA to dissolve Parliament, himself resign as a measure of solidarity with the Kenyan people. Perhaps he will save his legacy if he does so. As a wiper democratic movement, we will set an example by taking disciplinary action against our members of Parliament who voted in favor of the repugnant anti-people Finance Bill 2024. We will remove them from their leadership positions in both the party and in Parliament. We urge other Kenyan people-centric parliamentary parties to follow suit and recall all those representatives in the legislature and the executive who have failed you time and time again. Therefore, I call on Kenyan leaders to listen. If you don't listen to Gen Z, then I don't know who else you can listen to. And to attempt to divide them by inviting their leaders. They have said no. As we speak, I don't know who they are. But they are Kenyans in their hundreds of thousands. You can't call that. So leaders, take note. So I really feel that this Gen Z have liberated our country from corruption. The issue is corruption. Corruption.
Interruption. Honourable members, as we commence today's proceedings, permit me to note that I'm aware that yesterday, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya held an interview with the local media in which he laid out his defense to the special motion before the House. Whereas Standing Order 85 prohibits members of this House from anticipating debate of a motion for which notice has been given, the Standing Order, when broadly interpreted, also extends to non-members, especially persons affected by such motions. Noting that the special motion is scheduled for debate and voting today, I believe that the Deputy President ought to have exercised restraint and refrained from holding the press interview.
I want to assure Kenyans that our President is in total control, that our President is holding the country together. That's why we have a broad-based government in place, and we ask everybody of goodwill to pray for our country, to support our President, to support our country, and maintain and sustain peace, and development will follow in our country.
You cannot deputize somebody by force.
We will oppose any attempt to impeach WETANGULA from Speaker's position. Kakamega Deputy Governor Ayub Savula has warned politicians who are eyeing the National Assembly Speaker's position. He said that as leaders from Western Kenya, they will not allow politicians seeking to withdraw Moses Wetangula from the National Assembly Speaker's position. Speaking at Kongoni in Lukuyani, Savula said those planning to impeach Wetangula from his position will not succeed, asking the MPs to be involved in other legislative matters.
Yes, Speaker wetu Moses Masika Wetangula. Waambie, hiyo ni moto, hatutakubali Speaker wetu Masika Wetangula atolewe kwa hiyo kiti. Ile jambo lingine mtafute kiti kingine kwa serikali, lakini kiti ya Speaker ya National Assembly ni kiti ya Mheshimiwa Moses Masika Wetangula, na sisi tutasimama na yeye.
Of course, to my amazing people, my name is Edgar Odhiambo, a freelance journalist from Nairobi, Kenya. We are back into politics, na lazima tupate kuzungumza kidogo, ya? Lazima tupate kuelewana. We as Kenyans, lazima tupate kuelewana. Now, Baba Tamara might be the next person atakuwa face the impeachment after Gachagua. Inasemekana kwamba panga ama kisu inakata pande zote mbili, ya? You see? Ama inatonga nini inakata pande zote mbili. But now it is the time. Ile kisu ambayo ilikata Gachagua, the same kisu currently inaegemea the other side. na hii mambo inakuwa mazito sana. Now if you guys you look at exactly the reason as to why this is trending, it is so funny. Now wacha niwaambie kidogo. If you guys you don't know Baba Tamara, I'm talking about Moses Masika Wetangula, a speaker wa that is the National Assembly of Kenya. Sasa huyu jamaa imefika point things are not even going exactly how somehow as ilikuwa ni the agreement. We talk about the collusion, the UDA collusion agreement, the agreement they had, the mambo na power sharing. Gachagua akakuja kaizungumzia kidogo, the former deputy president akakuja kaizungumzia kidogo, but unfortunately you guys amjui venye kitu tunaenda. Now during the time, if you guys mkikumbuka vizuri, ile wakati ambao Gachagua alikuwa anakuwa impeached na kwamba motion ilikuwa tayari ilikuwa inafaa kuletwa pale katika bunge, the National Assembly, watu wakae pale wasikize vizuri, and the person who was supposed to presiding over ama mwenye alifaa kuwa anakaa pale anasikiza hii ilikuwa ni Moses Wetangula, wakiwa na that is the deputy hapo. So unajua mambo but sasa hiyo siku ni kwamba mwenye alikuwa pale ni Moses Wetangula. Now Moses Wetangula akiwa kanisani before exactly siku ya the kusikiza motion ya impeachment yake Gachagua, akiwa on one of the church huko alielezea na akasema kwamba is like these guys was supporting so akawa ni kwamba ni kama alikuwa na support in another way, alikuwa na support na watu wengi walikuwa wamekasirika nayo. If you guys remember pia after kusema kwamba eti mtu yote atakana jaribu kutoleta amani, you see, kama anybody anybody who might be tempting to cause chaos, anybody mwenye atajaribu kuleta vita hapa nchini anafaa ashughulikiwe. And we saw exactly that are some of the comments alikuwa amemeka akiwa kanisani. So alipotoka kanisani akiulizwa exactly the remarks zenye alitoa, alisema kwamba yeye alikuwa anaongea spiritually akiwa kanisani. It was not more of politics, it was now spiritually the part of it. But wacha niwaambie, after this there are people who are not, mostly the people from the central, yani wale watu wa mlima hawako wamefurahia sana. And if you guys remember, kunaye that is the MP the MP wa Kitui Central anajulikana kama Makali Mulu akakuja akasema hapana, akasema the speaker of the National Assembly anafaa kuwa neutral. But when you look at exactly yeye personally from Muli, the MP for that is the MP for Kitui Central, alikuwa anasema alikuwa na feel like akuwa central, alikuwa is like he was relying on the other side, na akasema kwamba the deputy ambaye anajulikana kama Gladys Boss pamoja na that is the head ambaye alikuwa that is the speaker ambaye anajulikana kama Moses Wetangula, Moses Masika Wetangula, walifaa kuwa wako tuseme neutral. Hawako wanafaa kuonyeshana kwamba indeed they had the interest the other side, but indeed huyu alipoenda huko alionyesha mpaka personally watu wakafeel, because the congregants wale wenye walikuwa kanisani wanajua impeachment ilikuwa imeshika. So hiyo ikawa ni kwamba iko na issue. But now wacha niwalete exactly the point that indeed huyu jamaa anaweza kuwa anaenda nyumbani, kwa sababu when you look at exactly everybody venye wamekuwa the same way ilianza na Gachagua. At the end of it tuliona Gachagua anaenda nyumbani na ndio ameenda nyumbani. Kindigi akachukua ofisi anaendelea na shughuli. Now saizi kuna jamaa anaitwa Bathmuel. Now Bathmuel alikuwa amepeleka, kwanza wacha niwaambie, Bathmuel amepeleka kesi kotini na anasema kwamba Moses Masika Wetangula ama ukipenda Baba Tamara alikuwa amemuuzia 2 shepherds, zile umbwa za shepherd, German shepherd hizo. Alikuwa amemuuzia ngapi? 2. Moja kubwa na moja ndogo. Moja kubwa na moja ndogo. The other one was the small one, hiyo nyingine ilikuwa iko na mwili kidogo. So alikuwa ameuzia hizo umbwa. Na hizi umbwa